Hello and welcome, Aquarius. You know, Aquarius, Spirit says that you are ahead of your time for a reason, and Spirit entrusted you with codes, insights, and activations that only your unique frequency could carry. You don't need to explain yourself to those still catching up. The new energies are supporting your strange brilliance now. Let the revolution within you unfold. Wow, Aquarius. So Spirit has entrusted you with some type of beautiful codes, insights, activations, because you are unique, because you carry some type of brilliant and, yes, strange to others frequency. Ooh, let's look deeper into what's going on with your timeless oracle messages and what Spirit wants you to be aware of, starting with the most important to the least. And we'll also tie in that, message from Spirit that was just said. And we have a couple of bonus questions towards the end. Oh, Aquarius, my goodness, this is just so fitting with your energy, your frequency, your unique and, yes, strange, but in a more brilliant way. So don't take the strange part as, something that is critical here or judgmental. And hopefully you're not, because that strange is actually brilliant. So anyhow, you radiate like starlight, seen and felt. There is definitely something going on with your energy, your alignment. And yes, you are ahead of the game here, Aquarius. And when I see this card, to me, it reminds me of the star card. And it's always so fitting because I feel, for like the last, I don't know, month or so, no, maybe even longer than that, maybe 3 months, the last 3 to 6 months, I feel like your energy, it's like you know how to bring yourself back to alignment. Because the star energy always seems to show up, I feel, in these past messages for you. But anyhow, you do radiate like starlight. There's something going on here. For a lot of you, Aquarius, take it if it resonates, where, you might be gaining followers. You might be seeing more people having their eyes on you. You may be having more influence. Take what resonates. Or you might be really seeing things, lining up for you effortlessly. Now, if it's not happening yet, it will, because you're aligned with that, Aquarius. So this is a time where you're shifting from possibly, being drawn down to feeling maybe hopeless to hope and to being hope for others. So good. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. And Spirit is saying there's something about your energy where, it's like you bring forth like this new energy. Okay, so you are ahead of your time here, but you're still right on time. So don't doubt this. Spirit planted you here for a reason, because you do carry energy that is, yes, maybe futuristic to some. And guess what else? Sacred comfort approaches, some type of relief. Again, more aligned with that star card energy where we are approaching new prospects, new opportunities, new comforts, because we're realizing something important within our own self and what we've been aligning to and what we are being hopeful to be aligned to. So being and staying optimistic is a must. It's essential here. Stay aligned with this new energy that you've already created within yourself. And yes, maybe for some of you, your environment, stay with that. You're getting exactly what is meant for you when it comes to some type of comfort that is a relief, that is sacred, that is very comfortable, far more than what you expect. You know what you're leaving here? You're leaving something that is not enough. Now, some of you, not all of you, if some of you Aquarius, you might be questioning whether or not you should stay. Well, Spirit is just, validating really what's going on is that, you know that it may feel like you are settling if you do because it's just not enough. Either attraction or chemistry, something may have just, run its course. So yes, there was a situation where, we just moved on. We've outgrown something. Or it's possible, Aquarius, that some of you, someone did something or they continue to do something where it's like, oh my goodness, you keep losing attraction. Okay, so let's get more about this unrequited love here. That was the old story. Perhaps it's a story right now for some of you because, you're leading the way here. And I would say too, and I feel a lot of you Aquarius already know this, but there's going to be some old energies that will try to still hook into you because you are radiating some type of brilliance and alignment here. But not all need to be invited where you're going. So, of course, you get to choose what you want to do here. But let's get more about this unrequited love. Someone, I don't know, I'm getting something about quit. Either you quit, they quit, or it's just time to quit caring, because I feel a lot of you Aquarius, you may, of course you have compassion for some of you about maybe a situation that has dissolved here. And that's okay. That just means you're human and you're sensitive. But you are meant to, oh yeah, it's really strong. Aquarius, you need to pay attention. There may be something right now, whatever you can open your heart to, open your heart, okay? Because Spirit is saying you're going to be aligned with some type of sacred comfort that is safe for you to love. And it really is important for you to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And Spirit is saying this is aligned with something that, you are holding that is sacred here, that is yet to be released. Because again, you're coming with something here that is ahead of its time. But it will be the right time to expose whatever it is Spirit has entrusted you with. In the meantime, enjoy something when it comes to, diving into things or people or a person that makes your heart flutter, okay? All right, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. And also, my cat Lenny is here. Oh my goodness, you've just got the Two of Cups. This is compatibility, attraction, good dealings for some of you. If you don't resonate with maybe some type of romantic love, but I see that a high probability here. Healed relationships. We have love. It's love, and this is the one. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You deserve this. And I love this Two of Cups because I love how the cups are equal there. So there's some type of equality, not like this unrequited love, which I see as like Six of Pentacles in reverse here, or Two of Cups in reverse. Anyhow, quite fitting, quite fitting. This is sacred comfort. Some type of sacred, emotional, spiritual comfort here. Let's continue and see what else. Just hang in there. Aquarius, some of you may have not given up quite yet on someone or something here, but your perseverance is paying off here. I know there may be a sense of feeling exhausted. It's that unrequited love. Okay, I feel that it's because, there's something going on here where Spirit is showing you something about your situation here. It's not that you're being rejected or denied. For some of you Aquarius, what's going on is that there's something where others that you may have dealt with that maybe you've outgrown or outshine, they don't know how to give to you. They don't know how to be in your presence. that's not your fault. That's not their fault. They're just unconscious to it. They're not at your level. I want more with this Nine of Wands and what's important for Aquarius to know. This is fire sign coming through, and then I don't know if I said water sign as well. What's important for Aquarius to know about the Nine of Wands? Because, I get you being at the star energy. So, yes, you may need to hang in there for a little bit when it comes to not allowing maybe some energies that you know will only tug at you and pull you back. You know, you may need to keep yourself, strong here and not let them, pass some sacred boundaries. Oh yeah, you're witnessing something. You're going to witness healing, health, happiness, joy. It's all going to work out here. Your perseverance is actually paying off beautifully because Spirit knows how hard because some of you, I don't know if it's like something pulling at your heartstrings, or for some of you, it's just, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's been some type of internal battle here, or something threw you off guard. It definitely threw you off guard. But I'm also getting this thing where you have divine love and divine protection as well. So you'll be shown the way here to a better situation, a better comfort. For some of you, maybe even maybe possibly a better environment of some type here, home or something. Okay, let's see what else. This card is just falling right on out. Okay, something is approaching you. Oh my goodness, I'm going to show you something too, because we have the Four of Wands. Yes, there could be something about graduations, special ceremonies, maybe you going to them or creating your own. There could be something traditional as weddings, but we found happiness. We found our place where we definitely have rooted into sacred comfort. Okay, sacred comfort approaches. This card over here that says it's open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. See, your angels know that you have been asking for something, but because we have had to persevere and take on so much. And yes, this is like the wounded warrior card here. If you notice what's approaching, it looks like a bear, okay? And so we could be hesitant, we could be scared, but Spirit is saying, this is a companion. This is a protector, a guardian of yours. So, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with this energy, because it is some type, whatever happens here, there will be exposure of some type of joy, brightness, okay? You will know by their aura. Even if you don't, for some of you, see auras or sense auras, you do at an unconscious level anyways. So it's going to bring you great happiness. It's like you can finally open up the gates here, the walls that you've had to create. And there was good reasons why. But Spirit is saying now you can feel safe to let your guard down. You can feel safe to trust and love. There's some type of important union or feeling that you've hit a milestone, especially with your home or relationships or something that you've been working hard at, or maybe even waiting for. And I see a very strong thing about a beautiful relationship being quite successful here. What else? We got fire sign. Maybe even Leo coming through. Well, I know that's fire sign, but let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. My goodness, it's just going to get better and better. Something is turning out to be in your favor, where you can rest, where you can feel natural, natural happiness, okay? Not maybe feeling like you're on eggshells here. You have to be on guard or suspicious, because we do have the 10 of, I was going to say pentacles, but cups here. Happily ever after, you know, with your friends, with people, your home. I mean, you just feel good regardless. And so, you know, it did take some work. It did take some time. It takes devotion and commitment. But there's something that is worthy here of your efforts. You're getting a lot of happiness cards here, Aquarius. And you know, Spirit is saying you were right all along, Aquarius. And the signs are going to let you know. It's just time to trust that part of you that's always been different. Because yes, your future self is calling you. This is your future self. Look, happy. Blissful. And I just see this thing about open arms. And, you know, look at how this angel's presence is here. You know, that's your energy too, your wings. And look, it's like we found this right situation where, you know, the wings of another are, it's like a shared expansion here. So isn't that beautiful? Because you've expanded, you're helping others expand and bring more light and bright to others. But there are some people that don't deserve it either. You know, that unrequited love situation here. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. You got a merging of a new reality. It's happening here. Sacred comfort approaches. It's approaching in a way you're not used to. Reality is bending. The merge begins, Aquarius. Let's get more about this, because I feel that this is happening around you, conforming for you, rearranging for you. Let's get a little bit more about this. Reality is bending. The merge begins. And if you see that Four of Wands, and even in the 10 of Pentacles, I mean, all of these are merging together. And that bear is like representing, you know, the approach of it, the beginning of it. It is. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We got the Moon card. This is just so perfect because yes, it's a lot of mystery, unknowingness, but give into the mystery. There may even be a mystery person here. Okay. So, and I am getting this. There's something about it's like meeting halfway here. So with that, I feel that yes, you've arrived right where you need to. You're not having to push anything further here. You've arrived right where you need to. Now it comes to you. It approaches you. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. We got that Moon card, which is also tied in with Pisces. And I also feel with Cancer as well. What else for Aquarius? This card fell out. We got the two, changes here. Reality is bending. Open your heart. You may need to give up on something here, though, for some of you. So let's get more with the Two of Pentacles. This is all about changes here. You got to hang in there. It's only temporary. You know, this might be a nightmare for some of you, you know, because we may be juggling all kinds of things. And for some of you, maybe even your resources, your money. But some of you, you could be juggling like something going on between, you know, do we want to stay? Do we want to go back? Or, you know, for some, it's like you may be hung up on some type of past decision here. What does Aquarius need to know about the Nine of Swords? This is like a nightmare card. See, that this is what the moon will bring because you're entering into unknown territories. So of course that makes sense. What does Aquarius need to know about that Nine of Swords? Some of you might be having like awful dreams. Just see it as a, something releasing. It could be a cycle for some of you, an energy or energies of someone or people trying to hook them into your energy by, going through the astral plane of the dream state, whether they do it on purpose or not. But someone may have a hard time letting you go too. Have confidence of the situation here. Spirit is saying, you know what? You have more power and influence than you maybe realize here. And you are changing. You're transforming into something quite powerful. And I would say influential. And I do see something changing possibly with, some type of position in life or partnership. So just take what resonates for you. But I also see something happening with the, your doing something about you, fitness, caring for yourself more, doing things to feel and be more attractive. And you see, Spirit is saying, fill up your cup up if you haven't, because you're going to find that you're going to be able to handle all that you're given right now. And Spirit knows you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, but it is okay to choose what you really want to tend to here. Now, some of you, there could be someone you're dealing with too that may have some jealousy or anger issues, and so you might not want to upset them with maybe, doing something a little different. But this is the thing, Aquarius, something is approaching you, so you'll know once it approaches you what to do with it and how to tend to it. Let's continue and see. We've got the Queen of Wands there. There is something here too where something is tailored for your soul, Aquarius. You've got to trust this. Talking about like tailored, someone is like creating and sculpting here. It's all coming together beautifully. It may be going maybe slower than maybe you want, and that could be what we're hung up on, because we might not be feeling anything is changing. We just may feel like we're keep wibbling and wobbling here. Okay. And for some Aquarius, it might not be comfortable to, go through some type of uncertainty and changes, but pay attention here, because Spirit is saying there is some type of abundance you're building on the horizon. There may be recognition for great work. You might be sought after here. For some of you, there may be people, okay, that are going to play an important role. Let's get a little bit more about this Three of Pentacles, because we're establishing something here. What's important for Aquarius to know about this Three of Pentacles? It's like you finally know what to do with those Two of Pentacles. You put them in their place and you build upon that. So watch for signs, watch for things coming together. Just pay attention to what you love to do. See, Spirit is really guiding you to just pay attention to what you love to do without trying to figure out too much or gain too much information, okay, that feels overloading, because you're enough and you're doing great. What else? And we do have the Page of Swords, so this might be a new chapter for some of you guys when it comes to collaboration, ideas, knowledge, maybe even something with technology. Oh, wow, we have justice here. The veil is thin too. The reality is bending. Okay, so karma and fate is playing out. Something is going on here where we have favor though. Aquarius, there was something, or there may be something right now where, yes, decisions absolutely matter, right? And so we want to weigh in our choices. Look at that. Look at that Two of Pentacles. Look, I feel like we're weighing our choices here. Ooh, so let's get a little bit more about the Justice card here. We got a lot going on. You know, if you felt like something wasn't enough, or you could have absolutely been the one that poured so much into a relationship or something here and felt like you got shortchanged. What's important for Aquarius to know about this Justice? Where is this Justice going here? It could be, for a lot of you, man, there's something with a partnership, a new soul contract being fulfilled here. What's important for Aquarius to know about this Justice? Yeah, something unseen is aligning with your vision. Something unseen is align. See, this is Justice. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Now, pay attention to, for some of you, Aquarius is out there, you know, we have to be careful about not doing anything that may be hasty, mean, okay, or coming out from a place of maybe revenge. But, you know, I'm not getting that for a lot of you, because what I see is, wow, if you're talking about being betrayed, being misled, confused, manipulated, the cords have been severed here. You have broken or severed karmic ties, most likely, what I can see, by taking the high road in a situation, not willing to play someone's game or their games, and so you stood your ground. And the scales are tipping in your favor. And what's interesting too is I was picking up the Six of Pentacles earlier in reverse with that unrequited love. And that is another card that has scales, right? And now we've got the other scales, the Justice scales. So the scales are tipping in your favor. This is why you want to go towards, you know, the new, right? The merge begins. It's merging. And it has to merge from out of some type of mystery, some type of darkness, because that's where it begins. But don't fear this, okay? Don't fear. It's only a temporary change for a long-term solution of peace, of comfort. What else for Aquarius? And Aquarius, I would say too, you may need to watch out for, not all of you, but there may be, I don't like that Justice card with the Five of Swords, because there may be something here where we may need to be cautious of contracts or someone not, you know, if you feel suspicious, then you need to trust that. Because with the Five of Swords and the Justice, there could be, you know, something going on here. And what I see is this person, or whatever it is, that may even try to do something unlawfully or out of integrity, they're going to get karma like almost instantly is what I'm seeing. And it's not, you know, when I say that karma, yes, it may seem like punishment, but it's just what they deserve for what they're causing. Let's see. What else for Aquarius? This is the wheel. You know, Aquarius, I'm just going to go back to what Spirit was saying earlier. Spirit entrusted you, you know, with codes, insights, and activations that only your unique frequency could carry. You don't need to explain yourself to those catching up. The new energies are supporting your strange brilliance now. This is new energies coming in. It's already happening here. And I do see some type of revolution happening with you right here. Standing strong in that truth, in that brilliance. Some of you, you may need to defend yourself here. You may need to stay strong and continue to defend yourself, okay? Especially if there was something that was absolutely, you know, wrong here. Now just take that if it resonates. And I do love that we got the Wheel of Destiny. You know, we got some type of change here. It's inevitable. What will Spirit give us with this wheel, please? What's meant for you won't close. Absolutely not. See, this is why we have to follow, you know, these synchronicities, what's approaching you and how we react to it. But Spirit is letting you know, absolutely, with this Wheel of Fortune, this is fortunate for you, okay? So what's meant for you, it won't close, baby. It won't. Yeah, walk away from something and someone that's unpredictable. I do feel that, you know, there may be this desire too, where you kind of want to slow your pace. You kind of want to seek some type of soul relief, because you do know that there's something better on the horizon. You know, there may be something that you want to explore as well. So there could be a trip in the near future, maybe some type of sacred travel for some of you. But yeah, you have outgrown something here. I feel that you're meant to just kind of take your pace, slow down. And I do see some of you walking away from some type of, like, you know, I don't know, impulsive energy, unpredictable energy, possibly. Someone that was just hard to maybe ground or gauge, or someone that loses, maybe even it seems like loses interest quickly, or always needs to like fuel themselves with things, adrenaline or something like that. So just take that if it resonates. It won't for all of you. My cat's tail. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lenny, this is his nap table here. What else for Aquarius, please? I had to move my cards because Lenny's fluffy tail is just flinging all over the place here. We do have heart-to-heart conversations. There's someone that you're going to be feeling really comfortable with, to have great conversations. You know, trust this. Trust that what is meant for you is coming, because you are attracting it, because you deserve it. This is a sense of, you know, getting justice in your form. Comfort. What else? You do deserve love. You're lovable. Okay? Some of you, you might be questioning these things and feeling like this is a nightmare situation. What did I do? Or what the hell is going to happen here? Don't. You deserve love. But we have to yield to allowing this reality to merge. What else? Some of you, there may have been someone here too that you're moved on from, or walking away from, or something like that, that just doesn't know how to give you time. Like they got too many distractions in their own life. Sacred motion is medicine. Begin now. Okay, so Spirit is asking, wow, look at that. Yeah, we might be going out and sightseeing. We might be doing some type of sacred walk. You know, Spirit is saying, you know, do some type of physical movement. It is medicine for you, especially if you've been feeling, you know, bored of the same scenery, or maybe, you know, it's been a while since you've moved your body, or just moved your body in a new way. It's medicine. And there could be, I see something about maybe sightseeing. Oh, King of Pentacles, nice. Okay, there may be a mystery person that exudes this King of Pentacles. And also, I see things working out favorably, you know, when it comes to feeling stable in life, especially with your money, with maybe your business, or perhaps, you know, something with your home life. you know, whatever is important for you. But the King of Pentacles, we're in a place of being abundant and generous, stabilized. And I do see that there may be this is this mystery person. So what does Aquarius need to know about this King of Pentacles? Okay, leap when the door opens. Wow. It's going to lead you to something stable and successful and generous, whether it's a person, an opportunity, maybe even some type of fortunate windfall. But, you know, I just can't help but see that there is someone on this wheel of fortune here that is destined to connect with you in some way, shape, or form to lead you to a better opportunity. What else? Your breakdown is becoming your breakthrough. Oh, you've had it, haven't you? Wow, this is that breakdown. That Five of Swords, feeling maybe mistreated, maybe misjudged for some of you guys. Maybe for some, a judgment didn't go in your favor. But you got to hang in there, okay? Heaven always has their own judgment or court system, okay? The heavenly courts here, divine courts. So Spirit is letting you know what? You're going to start figuring out, you know, clues on your path. So this may have happened for some of you, but somehow, some way, some type of clarity is going to happen, some type of revelation that turns into your revolution, just like Spirit was talking about. Let the revolution within you unfold. And that's what you're doing. Oh, guess what? Wow. You know what? Six of Pentacles reverse. I know it's not here in the card form, but energetically, you know, yes, money is returning, or the money flow is returning where you feel a little bit more comfortable, okay? So that's good, right? Because we might have been feeling a little wibbly, wobbly, bouncing, creating stress, creating headache. Yes, it's going to be fine, okay? Just maintain a sense of balance here. You know, something had okay. And the other thing that I'm seeing too is that it's important for you to receive, Aquarius. I want you to try, and I encourage you, if you're not doing it yet, to try to receive more than you usually do from others without pushing it away or feeling bad or guilty. And the reason why I'm saying that is because these changes that you have gone through, it really like took a toll on you as far as, how do I say this? Like you don't have any more in your own emotional well to pour into anything right now, it seems like, right? All you can do is just hold what you have left. And it may just be a little bit. And so Spirit is saying practice receiving, because that's going to start to fill up your own well so that you can feel that you're more in the flow of things too. That you're feeling like you're getting your cup full. And trust that money flow is returning. I mean, we do have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles and the Sun. Wow. So, you know, even the Three of Pentacles. So that is a very strong indication that something is building up in your favor. Let's continue and see. The signs are sacred and Spirit is speaking to you, you know, during these times of uncertainty, mystery, dreams maybe. But you know when the signs speak to you, they say something to your soul. Because you asked and then you received something and you go, yes, right? Putting the pieces of the puzzle together, putting in how you're, you know, dialing in on your communication with Spirit. And now we got the King of Cups. There's a lot of love here. You know what? Wherever you felt unrequited love, where you did not get enough, whether it's in friendship, a family, a lover. Put this in your situation. But you did feel, like it wasn't enough, because it wasn't. They didn't know how, because you are, something on another level here, right? But trust that Spirit is forming some type of new compatible support and guidance. And we have the King of Chalice, which is the King of Cups. So this is someone that you can trust and love if that resonates for you. And also trust what Spirit is guiding you to become, or to sit in this position of being regarded and of good counsel here. Others are going to come to you for guidance in some way, shape, or form if they're not already, but I feel that they already are. Now, also trust that you have the wisdom and the maturity and the dedication to handle all that you need to, because something is going to open up for you. And this is why it's also important to open up your heart, because you're going to expand your own creative abilities and passions, and that will flood into your workplace or your projects, somewhere in your life. And it returns back to you in all kinds of forms: money, other resources, other support. Let's continue and see what else. Yeah, your tears have been enough. Oh my goodness. Peace is returning. Karma and fate is playing out. So you know what? Some of you might not feel that this is going to happen, or how is it going to be possible, but something is going to happen here that you will have no regrets, and you can leave a situation or a person behind with great peace, because that sacred comfort that you deserve is approaching. What else? Forged in spirit, you are a warrior of light. I was just talking about that wounded warrior over here. Spirit is saying you are a true spiritual warrior for standing so strong when others didn't understand, get you, all these things. But it's not going unnoticed. And it's making a ripple effect, not only internally, but it will in your material realm too, subtly. Oops. What else? Okay, nope, that is it. All right, so let's find out for those 2 bonus questions. Aquarius, I want to find out what you need to be aware of about what's next for you. So what is next for Aquarius? What's next is you surrendering. You're allowing things to unfold at its own pace. Rising up, knowing you're in alignment. So what's next is just letting go of control issues. You don't have to figure it all out. And for some of you, especially if some of you Aquarius, you feel that you've had to control something or someone, right? You're finding, a better way to approach that situation or person or people, where you're finding that your influence rather than having to control is having a greater effect. So just take that how it resonates. But yeah, you've just released it. So this is wonderful. And you are allowing it to unfold naturally, because with the Wheel of Fortune, this is an inevitable change that, we don't or can't control. All right, so before we end the reading, let's find out how Spirit is currently helping you. My cat just woke up here. I'm afraid he might touch the equipment and maybe turn off the recording. Hopefully not. Let's find out how Spirit's helping you before something happens, because I don't trust my cat sometimes. Oh my goodness. Spirit is helping you with true love. So don't worry. You're going to get, oh my goodness. And you, Aquarius, my God. If you're talking about true love, all of these cards right here. I mean, you got like 4 major confirmations here. And even that Justice, it just brings even more peace, serenity, and a more ideal partnership. yeah, Spirit is going to help you with romance of a lifetime or a fulfillment of a lifetime. Take what resonates for you, but you need to be proud of where you've arrived. Heaven is. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.